You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
Pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? I'm a little upset that you think that's so funny.
Why?
Because I don't know how to do this podcast
You know-
unless we look into each other's eyes.
It's just the fucking generation jacking themselves up.
It's easy to hate something that's really
But
good.
everyone listening is cool, and all of the cool people are going to that show.
We should do. This is a positive podcast. That's what we're going for.
Yeah,
we're
that was like the difference.
People are gonna be like listening to this and like, it's so fucking happy.
Is the feel good movie review.
Eventually going to put out a CD just of Mike
Of me singing random songs.
Yeah, it's got a little tingly.
You got a little tingly?
Feel good. Right there.
Guys,
Turned down
I think,
for what?
I think that's turned down for Hug Life.
Nom, nom,
You're
nom.
great. You're great. You're great. You're great. Nom 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 nom. You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're fantastic.
You're so great.
You're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
You're great. You're great.
You're great. You're great. You're great.
It's
Super serious.
So bad about your life. Hey,
Hey, Hugbugs. I'm Monica Nevi,
and I'm Mike Coletta.
and this is the Hug Life podcast.
Yay!
We've been doing it. This is episode 20.
Oh my God!
That's very exciting. I'm super
That is
excited.
Very exciting.
You're
It's Gary Payton's number. He's
number
my-
20?
Yeah, he's my favorite player.
Monica, really?
Yeah,
You're not MJ fan?
the glove. No, I'm point guard. He was the reason.
That was
he was
very
the reason
defensive.
I wanted to play. Like we didn't have a WNBA team there, so I would just watch the Sonics. And Gary Payton was my favorite player,
Gary Payton's a good dude.
even though he's very sassy on the court compared to me.
I read sass from you, though.
Not on the court. I was very quiet.
Sass on that court.
Now we're just talking about nothing.
No,
But
we
yeah,
aren't.
20 Gary Payton. Can we call that the episode? That
20. We just
glove.
called. Just the, what?
The glove.
Is that his nickname?
Yeah. Where were you? Alaska. Never mind.
Oh, that's so rude, but true, but accurate.
The accuracy hurts the most.
Yes, it does. That's what makes me feel so sad.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was actually interested today because we were watching North Carolina play basketball earlier, me and the pajama party.
Yeah.
And
Pajanimal party.
Pajanimal party. It's the Pajanimals. And I was wondering, I was like, I wonder, they have to have a giant statue of Michael Jordan, right? And we're like, I don't know. And then I Googled it. It's fucking ridiculous.
Really?
Like, it's him, like, it's a giant, like, 12-foot tall statue of MJ just dunking over a guy in classic pose. And the dude, the guy like going like, and he's like falling over, and then MJ and like the legs spread.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a statue of me in North Carolina.
There's a
No, I'm just getting dunked on. But,
yeah, I'm just getting destroyed and getting your chance to do your dance at the Space Jam. Someone told me Michael Jordan isn't a very good person, though. Is that true?
Well, he got a divorce recently, and I want to say it was because of maybe some infidelity.
Infidelity. Doesn't
But
he
I don't know.
gamble a
That's
lot,
just-
too?
Yeah,
Let's talk shit.
I think so. He rides motorcycles,
Really?
and Mr. Charles Barkley gets very nervous, apparently. They were on Oprah together, and I watched it.
Are you
But,
serious?
yeah,
Recently?
No, it was a little while ago.
Now I'm just picturing Michael Jordan riding a motorcycle with Charles Barkley behind him,
Just
holding
scared.
Michael Jordan. Just
He was like,
two NBA guys holding each other on a motorcycle.
yeah, the round mound of rebound.
Wild Hogs 3 with Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley.
Grown-ups 3.
Do you ever have like one of those movies where you're like, that's terrible, and then someone you're related to, like a relative, goes, I love that movie, and then you have to pretend to not like shit on their parade completely?
Well, I'm that person who usually is like, oh, I love that movie, because I really don't dislike many movies. We'll leave movies and people are like, oh, that sucked, and I'm like, man, I thought it was okay.
Dude, I think now that I think about it, that was a thing that came up on a Candy Holloway's podcast.
Yeah.
Was we were talking about movies, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I have a movie that I just hate that I could never sit and watch.
Yeah. I don't like scary movies, but that's because I get scared.
Mm-hmm. You finished True Detective.
I did.
And that was pretty scary in the end, right?
I had nightmares last night, and I watched it a week ago is when I finished it.
I'm glad I can stick to you that hard. Stick to you that long? Hard?
It's hard and long?
Hard and
Whatever.
long?
Doesn't matter.
I made it worse. Did you hear how I made it worse there?
Hard, long. Yeah.
Long, hard, sticking? But yeah,
It was just creepy, but whatever.
I liked it. I think it was good creepy for me.
I like interesting, like, you got to figure stuff out, but it was pretty weird.
Pretty
There's
scary.
a lot of incest at the end. And
There
that
is.
was fucking real
it's
weird.
not doing the South any favors, that television show.
No. I was like, oh, God.
It's not making Southern people in the bayous of Louisiana to look really
I
good.
really wanted to go to Louisiana until the last 2 episodes of that. I was like,
You're
oh, God.
Because it does look beautiful at times where they're going by the oil fields, and you're like, oh, that looks kind of weird. It's kind of like this weird industrial, and then there's
Well, I wanna
nature
go to
going
New
on.
Orleans.
Nolans?
Nolans. I think it
Nolans?
would be probably less
Let's.
less-
You told
less
me you were having trouble talking
incest
today.
there.
There's Let's Incest there. Let's Incest there. Is that the name of the episode? We don't know. It's kind of early. Let's Incest there with Monica Nevi.
With the glove.
Gross. We want to let you guys know. Let's plug our shows right now.
Okay.
'Cause we didn't do it up top last time. We forgot.
Did we forget?
Well,
It
we
was
didn't
just
forget. We did it
weird.
at the end, and it
Yeah.
was kind of weird. So this Thursday, I have 2 shows. I am going to be on a
2 shows.
charity show,
Oh.
6:00 p.m. at a high school in Mount Lake Terrace.
Good for
I
you.
don't know if it's called Mount Lake Terrace High School. It probably is, but I don't know.
It's a high school.
Is it? Then that's probably
but I
it.
don't know if that is the high
I'm
school.
going to be doing 20 minutes clean. So if you want to come and watch me sweat profusely for 20 minutes, you should come do that. It's for a charity. It's for a kid's family, and I'm excited.
Oh,
and
that's very
then
nice of you.
an hour later, I have the exact opposite show where I'm at a bar in Mill Creek with humongous Celtic Jason Hollingsworth.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That'll be
so
fun.
that'll be fun. And then Saturday, I got an OK Stupid show. And then after that show,
Oh, yeah.
10:00 p.m., Hug Life, Monica and I are going to be together on a show.
Is it at 10 or is it later?
It's at 10.
Sure.
You know, we're really good with plugging our
Yeah,
shows and scheduling. But Monica, tell us about your shows.
That's it. Seriously, I don't have any shows until the 21st. I'm in Issaquah Vino Bella.
That's a
And
good place.
then- Yeah, and then the 23rd, I'm in Kenmore at Mia Roma.
Mia Roma, Vino
I'm only
Bella.
performing at Italian restaurants this year.
And then Tuesday at the Olive Garden, I will be there doing a cold 45.
And then the 24th, I'm at the Easy Monkey Tap House. But as of now, there's a little bit of a gap.
I'm going to let you know
going on
this.
the next couple
The
weeks.
Easy Monkey Tap House show is a very good show.
I know I did the very first one, and then I told him that he should book you. You're welcome.
That's what I cry. My
No, it
crying
is
noise is
good
a high pitch.
fun. It's
a
a cool
good
place, too.
And they have one of the best soups I've ever had.
Really?
That tomato, it's like a spicy tomato soup.
Ooh.
Spicy soups weird me out because you're drinking liquid and it's making it worse.
Yeah,
But it was really good.
that's interesting.
Mhm.
They give a portion of their wine sales to, I think it is like a prostate cancer or something like that.
That's a really great place. Easy Monkey Tap House. Go eat there.
Yeah, and I'll be there on the 24th.
And go see Monica there.
Okay.
Also follow Monica on Twitter at Monica Nevi.
Yeah.
Me at Me Coletta. I'm not going to spell it. Continue to keep rating, reviewing us, and subscribing to us
We
on
didn't
iTunes.
really talk about the Saturday show.
We
though.
didn't, but we'll get back to it in a
Okay.
second because now I'm on
Yeah,
a roll.
iTunes review. I like to read the reviews.
I do
Please,
too.
Somebody write one.
Someone review us.
Please.
Please keep reviewing.
You sound so sad. Please
Someone review. Just
review
guys,
us.
just do something with
No.
us.
Please review us. That'll be
Just
fun.
give us
5
a long,
stars.
hard, sticky review.
Let's incest there.
That's incest. But yeah, so you can do that. Yeah, the show on Saturday. Let's elaborate on it.
Okay.
It's kind of a podcasty
It's like
show
a live podcast.
about podcasts.
That's what it seems
Inception.
like. Right, yeah. So they asked us to do it, which was very nice. And it's at the Atlas Theater in Fremont. And that's where they do like improv, like comedy sports stuff there before. So you can go and check that out and then stay, or you can just come. I think it's called the Seattle After Party Podcast or something.
Yeah, and then Carl Powers, a very funny comedian, will be on the show with us.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a hug, and he's
So
going to love it.
Some type of game type of thing we're playing.
There's stuff going on, you guys, and as comedians, we don't like to do a lot of work,
Right.
but we're going to try our damnedest.
We're gonna try it, and then they're gonna ask us some questions, and we'll see what happens.
And then
But yeah, you guys should come watch.
Yeah, so come and watch the show.
Come watch the show. None of this is ever gonna make any sense. Come watch the show.
Come watch the show. And now I want to say a sweet, heartfelt thing because I recently did a show last night.
Recently did a show last night.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Let's
fine.
incest. Every time you question what I say, I'm going to bring back Let's Incest. Let's Incest.
Yeah, this is actually sad.
And our good friends, they've been on the podcast, Kane Holloway and Kelsey Cook. are leaving to Los Angeles, and it was their farewell show last night, and I bamboozled my way on. I had no idea I was on the show until like 10 minutes before, and they're like, there's a list, and I'm like, I'm on that list, and I went and got ready. It was a great show, though. It was super fun. It was me, Kane, Kelsey, Tyler Smith, and Jay Hongsworth headlined it, and it was like a continuation of the weekend. And it was and Aaron Kirby hosted. How could I forget my Air Bear, the sweetest man? And it was everyone had great sets. It was a fun time, and it was good to see them go. And all these comics came and hung out.
See them go. Get out of here.
Good to see them. It's good to see like it's sad, but at the same time you're like they're doing better things.
Right.
You know.
Well, it's time.
It's time.
Sure.
It's time.
Now I was very sad, and we had a little tweet thing going on because I had a show last night at the Underground, which was a great show, super fun, but I couldn't go to their show, which was sad, and hang out.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna miss them. Kane and Kelsey, break a leg.
Godspeed. Godspeed's making all dramatic.
You're great.
You're great. You're great.
You're both great.
You're both great. You're both really cool. But yeah, and so I was just wanted to mention that. So, how's your New Year going?
I don't know. Not that good. I'm gonna be honest.
I had a weird New Year's beginning. Can I talk about it with you?
Yeah.
So I went into a party. It was at my friend that lives in Queen Anne. We had the view from the Space Needle out his front window. Like we could just watch the fireworks. It was awesome, and we were really close.
Mm-hmm.
I was drinking, playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Good time. Come home feeling pretty good, and I go to bed and I wake up and I feel sicky,
Gonna
and
throw up?
I threw up really terribly, and everyone that was sleeping in my living room heard me, and it was a very crappy start to 2015.
Yeah, not good.
But then, after throwing up, I went back to sleep. I woke up not hungover.
That's good.
Yeah, wide awake. And then I had the best food day of my life. You ready for it?
I think so.
Okay. I woke up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I woke up and I went to
your teeth with a bottle of
Jack. Yeah.
Okay.
It made me really sick again. It was really dumb. Dumb choices.
That's actually how you don't get hungover. You just keep drinking.
No. Secrets from Monica. But I went to this place called the Burgundian, which is my favorite restaurant around here to get brunch at. Because brunch is amazing. Didn't do that often until I was an adult.
Whoever invented brunch is a genius.
You're a great person. It involves my two favorite things, sleeping in and then eating breakfast food after.
Yeah.
Went there, had a great time, great meal, long wait, but it was worth it. It was really good. And then I went and got poutine at the Angry Beaver later that night. It was a great food day.
Yeah.
It was a mind-blowing food day when you have those. And so that's why I was like torn. I'm like, I got sick, but at the same time, 2015 felt really good.
You were just making room for what you were going to eat later in the day. So
Yeah.
food day, there wouldn't have been room if you didn't throw up.
Exactly. And the 2 shows I've had, like 3 shows I've had over the last weekend was really good. And so I can't complain, I guess.
Yeah, I had
It's
great
early.
time on stage. I've been very giggly.
You are very bubbly. I always tell people that.
Bubbly.
You're like a Powerpuff Girl? Powerpuff Girl.
Powerpuff.
I say Powerpuff Girl because you're not at all like a Powerpuff Girl.
Anyways,
Powerpuff.
I'm going to steal your shit.
Long, hard, and sticky. Coming at you live.
No, great shows, but I have felt, I don't know, I just felt kind of tired. Maybe I'm getting sick. I'm not sure.
Oh, no. Well, I think that's your microphone.
Yeah,
It's
it's
only-
mine.
it's only your
mine.
It's your microphone. When you leave, you take it, you put it in a protective gold case engraved with your name, and you put it on your bed.
Bulletproof.
It's like a gun.
Put it under my bed.
This is my weapon.
There is like a series of things that are just on the other side of my bed, like where someone else would sleep, but they don't.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
laundry.
There's been laundry. There's my iPod, the new iPod. Thanks, Bam. And
Whoop, whoop.
my laptop. There's a notebook. Some socks. I'm missing with a teddy bear. I probably shouldn't say that.
What's wrong with that?
Oh no, snuggling up.
I have pillows that I use as people
Yeah, I do that.
when I sleep. I don't have.
use as people.
I use as people. I'm like, your name's Jerry. I don't know why it was a dude's name.
Yeah, whatever.
I could be anything I want it to be.
Dude, Jerry seems like a good cuddler.
Jerry,
so.
you're a great pillow.
Thanks, Jer.
Thanks, Jer. I shortened it. That's how close we are. You're really close to your pillow. This is Jer,
Snuggle
and
up,
this is
Jer.
Susan, and the one my head's on is Terry. Terry is a guy or a girl's name. It matches either way. You don't know who it is.
Whatever you want it to be.
Let's incest.
Anyways, I was feeling good about start of the year. I'm like, yeah, last year kind of sucked. And then this year it's not going to. And then I was just kind of tired. I don't know. I'm just complaining for no reason.
No, you know, I
think I'm going to be okay.
I think like I've had the same thing lately where I'm like begging for I've had a lot of time off this weekend. Like I didn't do a lot. I did my shows and I'd come home and it was great. And I went to work today, and I still I felt like I needed that time off. Like that never goes away, and that's what I'm learning. Is like no matter how much I'm like, I just want to sit at home and do nothing. No, you don't.
Right. You
want to go do stuff.
Yeah.
It's just you could sit here and waste your life away for so long because home is the greatest thing in the world, especially your guys' house. It's really nice. Cameron's there.
Yeah. Burning Love. We watched it last night.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's really you wanna. We have an Xbox One now. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that story?
No. Can you tell it?
Kind of. So
okay.
Someone that I've been hanging out with, got me a gift.
That's a boy.
And I don't know what I had said about Cameron, as just in conversation, because he's a good guy. He's a great roommate. And
Mazooka Joe.
Apparently it made it sound pretty good. So he gives me a gift, which is really nice. It was actually a Supersonics sweatshirt, which is great. I have it right here, actually. That means he was listening. We talked about basketball, whatever. That's cool enough anyways. And then he's like, well, and Cameron, just sounds like a really good guy. And then he pulls an Xbox One, like a brand new Xbox One out of his cart. And I was like, what? Are you serious? And he's like, yeah, he seems like a good guy. He deserves it. I was like, I got a sweatshirt. He gets a fucking Xbox.
That's what I was waiting for.
Right. So then it's like midnight and I get inside and Cameron's already in bed and I go knock on his door and I was like, hey, are you here? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I think you need to get up for a second. And he's like, what? And I was like, somebody got you a gift, a Christmas gift. And he's like, what? And I was like, can you just come out here for a second? And I was like, that's yours. And then I explained it to him and he is so confused. He's like, what? And I was like, yeah, this guy, whatever. I don't know what I said, but he got it for you. And then I look at him and I go, now you have to have sex with him.
I was going to say, that's a weird dude gift that you don't know.
It was, they've never met, but apparently it did a good job.
Cameron's pretty happy probably, though, I imagine.
It's super cool.
It's a really cool device.
So it's fun, though, because it has, the, whatever, Xbox on.
The Kinect, yeah.
But
so you bought the $500 one.
Yeah.
There's a $400 one.
He didn't
you got the
buy it, really, is what the thing is.
He stole it? Are you dating a criminal?
No.
What?
I'm not dating anyone. Everybody calm down.
I'm just so flustered over here.
It is, but so him and Kira are playing it or whatever, and they're kind of starting to argue, and he's playing just a racing game by himself, and she just goes, Xbox off or whatever, as they're arguing, and so it makes, I don't even know what she said. Xbox
turn off, yeah.
Yeah. And then
that's the command.
He went back. Well, you got to teach him what it is because we don't know half the commands. I'm like, Xbox, quit being a bitch. What the fuck?
No, I would always say, you say Xbox go home to get to the home screen. And I'd always be like, Xbox go home. And then my girlfriend would be like, you're drunk. I'm like, oh, damn it. Sometimes it'll go off,
that's what she said when he was playing. She was like, Xbox go home. And then so it paused his game and went back.
Oh, actually,
did we turn the Xbox on?
We've just turned the Xbox on in my apartment. That's funny.
It heard us talking about it.
It's like, what are you guys doing? What you guys talking about? What you guys want to say? Because I think it's actually programmed to turn on when it's in idle mode. When you say there's the word Xbox.
Oh,
so it's listening to you at all times.
Oh yeah, what?
It's like, hey, what are you guys doing?
What's going on, guys?
Sorry, guys. Let's incest. What? But that's kind of that is awesome, but weird.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it was really nice and really but I don't. Yeah.
So Cameron's got to have sex with a random dude, and and he has to enjoy it.
Right, yeah.
Dude, just think about that Xbox the whole time.
I feel like that's what you think about during sex most of the time. Is just Xbox.
I'm just like, Xbox, love me. Now I'm thinking, now that what's running through my head is, would you have sex with a dude for an Xbox? Would I?
Yeah, would you?
I don't know. I don't think so. That's not. I could buy one.
I could buy one.
What about you?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
You know what I learned today? We both have really high standards of ourselves. High five.
Yay. High morals.
High moral five.
I mean, just that much money, sure. But
that's insane to me. I have never met a stranger and been like, they're really in a tough time with their friend, but they're being really supportive. I should buy their friend an Xbox One. Dude.
again, he didn't buy it, but still.
I don't know. Now now I want to know how he acquired it. I think you're dating a master criminal, but that's just what I'm thinking.
Again, not dating anybody.
I think you're. I can only use the terms seeing.
My
a
life is
master
fucked
criminal.
up. I don't know.
You're seeing a master criminal.
Anyways,
With your eyes. Let's talk about Monica's dating life more because as you guys can tell, she really enjoys it.
it's getting real complicated. No.
Avril Lavigne complicated. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
Some of it, yeah. Most of it, like, super fucked up, complicated.
What?
I don't know. No, you're getting weird. Stop getting weird. There's just a lot going on. That's all.
Well, you said super fucked up. That sounds like
It's just too much.
that sounds like Let's Incest. That sounds like some True Detective shit.
Super fucked up. Some
Guys,
weird shit's
some
going
shit went down in Louisiana in a cave with bones in it. Spoilers.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay, this is the next topic, and this is something. Wait, you give me this look.
I have one thing that I want to talk about.
Okay,
but
then you talk about it.
No, because I want to know what the next topic is. Oh, okay. Let me do this first.
That's what I thought.
So today is Monday, but on Monday was there's a SpongeBob movie coming out, and it's all about positivity. I don't know if you've seen this. It's about like being positive. That's what it's about.
The live one?
So what?
Isn't it a live movie?
A
It's
live
like
movie?
CGI. I mean, it's live as you can get with SpongeBob.
I was so confused. I was like, what? Yeah, sure. I don't know. But Paramount came to where I work today. Whatever, sent somebody. And today is like SpongeBob Positivity Day, apparently. And so what we did with the kids was they had like all these little notes, and they could write something nice on them, like, you're great. And then we went and put them on all the lockers.
That sounds wonderful.
So they'll see them in the morning. But I literally took like 5 of them, and all it says is like, you're great, you're great, you're great, you're great, like over and over again. I took a picture.
It's great bleeding the podcast into real life.
Yeah, I wanted to put hashtag hug life, but I don't want fifth graders
Hashtag
listening.
Inspire.
Hashtag inspire, damn it.
We forgot about that
I
one.
forgot about that one.
The one we started putting it because we hated it, and now we really like it. Hashtag Inspire.
Hashtag inspire. They give us these little stickers that say I'm positive, which
in certain contexts could be really
right.
disappointing.
I think that should have been like gone through some marketing person that was like, maybe not.
Maybe
Like, be
maybe throw an
positive,
attitude on the end of it. Stay
or
positive.
something.
I'm positive.
Right. Just,
You give that to your
Thanks for
girlfriend or
letting me
significant
know.
other.
Yeah.
That could get really weird.
right. I don't know.
Here's an I'm positive sticker. No, you know what this means.
Anyways, I thought that was cool.
That's cool. That's very cool. You know what else is cool?
Hmm.
What I just discovered that I've never watched before in my entire life.
I'm really excited about this actually because I love this.
I watched the first episode, my only episode ever of watching a Kardashian show. I watched it wasn't Keeping Up with the
Keeping
Kardashians.
Up with the Kardashians?
It was Khloe and Kourtney go to the Hamptons. Is that the name of it?
I don't know. I haven't watched since like Kim and Kourtney took over Miami or whatever.
Okay, it's not Miami. They were in the Hamptons.
Okay.
It's Kourtney and Khloe.
Who are my favorites, by the way?
Kourtney and Khloe are your favorites?
Yeah.
What about Kim?
Kim's just there. Good for her, though. Like, she's the reason that they're all famous because she had sex with Ray J. That's it. Good girl.
That's one thing that I'm so confused about this. Like, that's what I was like. I told myself, like, because we were hanging out at a guy's house. We were watching football, and then 2 guys fell asleep, and it's me and the guy's wife, and then she turns on the Kardashians.
Oh, I was like, this is a weird story.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm like, well, I'm going to watch the Kardashians because I already took a little power nap. And
Yeah.
which is funny because we went from watching football to the exact opposite of football. and then I found myself getting really into it. Like Khloe, which is the one that doesn't have kids and is not Kim.
Right.
That's how I keep her
Doesn't
separated.
have kids and is not Kim. Kim has a kid now, so you can just say doesn't have kids.
Doesn't have kids. She and Tom, John.
Who?
It's Courtney's husband.
Scott.
That was so bad. Oh my gosh, it's so
I
wrong.
was like not even close. That's why I was like, I don't know who you're talking about. And their brother's name is Rob, so I was like, maybe it's the brother. I don't know. Tim, Tom,
This is gonna be a segment.
John.
Mike
Scott.
attempts to talk about the
Scott.
Kardashians. This is the new segment. They
Scott.
go out.
Is a douche.
You don't like Scott?
No,
Oh no,
I think you.
he's
You're
drunk.
coming in
He's
at
an
a-
alcoholic.
Yeah.
And he's getting sober. He's getting better.
Again, this is like the 5th time.
Oh.
He shoved money into a waiter's mouth one time, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe someone would
What?
ever do that, right?
What the fuck?
He's a mess. I don't know why she's still with him. Anyways, clearly
Courtney?
I've watched a lot of this, and I have very strong feelings
Well, this is
about
my thing.
I like Courtney a lot, and I think Scott's a douche.
And Courtney, I guess, doesn't go out at all anymore.
She's got 2 kids.
I know, and that's what the person I was watching with told me that. She's like, yeah, Courtney never goes out with them, and I'm like, but she's preggers right now, so why would you want to go out? Like, pregnant seems like the best excuse to stay inside ever. Like, if I could get knocked up, I'd totally do it.
Can't go pregnant.
Pregnant, video games. Sorry. That sounds awesome. Have a little junior scenario in the house. Monica, if I could have babies, I'd have your child.
Oh, good.
Just good?
Good, I guess.
No, thank you? Or
Why? I don't want kids.
what if I could have babies?
I mean, that would make it more, like, I mean, obviously I don't want to ruin my body.
I don't mind ruining my body because it's already ruined.
You still fucking have a kid. Like, that's what... That's what's bad about that. Then you have a child.
You're not thinking it through all the way.
Right. 9 months you get to play video games. Then all of a sudden there's a fucking kid.
And there's the rest of your life of no video games. Oh, damn it.
Because they ate them or playing them.
I bought too soon. Didn't sell. I don't even know if that's the right Wall Street scenario. But anyway.
You know what?
They're at dinner. Kim,
Okay.
Courtney, Scott. And they're
Chloe's not there?
No, Chloe, not Courtney.
Okay.
This is
Kim, Chloe, Scott. Dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're at dinner.
Kanye's not there.
Kanye's not there. And I asked this. I was like, where's Kanye? And like, she's like, he's barely on the show. They did like a wedding episode. He's not there. I'm like, Kanye's pretty smart. He doesn't want to get involved. It's a smart man right there. He knows what's up. Okay. He got the flashing lights. Like, that's what he's doing. That song's really good.
It is a good song.
I love that one. Okay. And I'm getting distracted. And they're drinking in front of Scott, who's a sober Sally. You know, good for him, because apparently he's relapsed 5 times. Did not know that. You got to fill me in when I say something wrong. You're the fact checker, okay?
Yeah.
And then they go back to the house. Oh, also, Kim's dude friend that's got, like, looks like a skater bro.
Jonathan Chibin.
Yeah, he's there, and he's kind
like
of a
their
fucking
publicist or
weirdo.
something
He's
weird.
like, he seems like a weird dude. That's like one of those guys that's like, I'm really cool, guys.
Right.
Cool guy John's
He's
here.
like always there.
Yeah, he seems like that.
Yeah.
And he's there too. And then they all go back to the house and drink. And when they're drinking just in front of that Scott guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is really irritating because I was on Scott's side at the time. Now that I know he's a dick, I'm not going to be on his side.
Well, I still feel like he's a dick when he drinks more than when he doesn't, even though I don't like him sober either. But if he's going to stay around, don't drink in front of him. Like, that's kind of...
Yeah, but then
whatever.
this is the fun part. This was the fight that I don't know why it's a fight. Is the next she says, this is what cracked me up. The next morning, Courtney comes down and she's like, the kitchen is a mess. And there's 3 glasses of wine and 2 bottles on the counter. And that's it. Everything else is immaculate. And she's like, there are drinks everywhere. And I'm like, I think you guys are trying to create drama where there's no drama.
And there's just a lazy, like, camera crew. It's like, 3 is a good
And then
enough.
there's like a big fight between the sisters, and Chloe leaves the Hamptons for good.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and then and also the side story in this was Chloe and her best friend kissed. Her best friend, Misha.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a Khadijah.
Oh,
But she has a twin sister.
I did not meet Khadijah, but I'm intrigued now.
Who, yeah. I
Yeah,
forget
but
her name.
Mika or something like that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
kissed, and it was awkward between them. And then she leaves. I'm like, this is like this whole show should be called White People Problems. This is what I'm thinking it is.
Like rich people problems. So that's funny because as you're describing this, there is like a series of episodes in Chloe and Courtney, whatever, Take Miami, which is the exact same situation. So she broke up with Scott at that time. This is before they had a kid. And then they're there in Miami and she's like, well, I'm going to try and go have fun and whatever. And Chloe's like, why are you always partying? Like that kind of shit. She goes out with some girl she met in art class. They end up making out. And
Who
like
does?
the other Courtney does. They end up making out and then they come back and Chloe's like, she like likes you. You guys feel weird. Like it's all the same shit like over and over again. Yeah.
What?
That's hilarious.
That's like it's like a template. They're like, okay, guys, we got to hit this.
Yeah.
We got to have a girl makeout this episode.
kiss.
We got to have something involving Scott being sober,
Yeah.
and then we got to have a part where they go into a restaurant and a bunch of cameras flash at them because that happened.
Oh,
and it
that's
was
good.
like really like that, and I'm like, why are they showing this shot? What's the point? Just go to the restaurant. I don't give a shit about them leaving their car.
Right.
Also, they're not helping themselves out because Chloe on her phone case has a fucking money symbol on it. Like, really?
They are, well, like, there's no foundation of that family based on like wanting to do anything like with talent or like it's literally just like, oh, we can make money from this. Cool. Like that's it. Like there's no purpose.
Where did their money come from?
Well, okay, so
I don't know anything about the
she
Kardashians.
first was married to Robert Kardashian, who was
Kim was
OJ
or the mom.
The mom, Kris Jenner. She who was OJ Simpson's lawyer. So that was kind of like where a lot of their money and publicity came from. But then literally Kim, like her sex tape with Ray J was like the reason she got famous.
I remember hearing about that and looking it up, and I was not impressed.
Not impressed?
No, I'm like, this is a
haven't
shitty
watched
done.
it.
This is a really poorly produced sex tape. That's what I thought.
Well,
Get an HD camera if you're going to do that.
it was a while ago. Like it was
I don't
a long
care.
time ago.
Get a fucking
When
film
Ray
crew.
J was still a person.
Who's Ray J?
Exactly.
Isn't that Brandy's brother?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Oh my
Brandy's
gosh.
brother. And at this point, no one knows where the fuck Brandy is. So that's how long ago it
What?
was.
No one knows where Brandy is?
She's not dead. I'm just saying she's not around. But so that's like literally how they got famous.
Dude, she's 34, Kim Kardashian. She looks great. You look great, Kim.
You look great.
Net
You're
worth
great.
$64 million is her
Right.
net worth. She's had 3 spouses since the year 2000.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. She got married when she was really young.
Damon Thomas,
Mhm.
Chris
Who
Humphries,
was- Damon Thomas was...
Dave Thomas from Wendy's son.
No.
I was really hoping for that.
I think he was a record producer or something. But, yeah, and then the whole Chris Humphries thing was like a publicity marriage or whatever. They were
Who's
only
Chris
married-
Humphries?
He's a basketball player. Kind of a shitty one. But they were only married for like
He plays for the Washington
3
Wizards.
months, I think.
I'm looking this all up.
Now
right
she's
now.
married to Kanye.
But now she's married to Kanye. And there's a music video of her on a motorcycle, topless. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
And then she
I've never
released
seen that.
a picture recently of her just completely naked.
Yeah,
Why did she do that?
because she knows how that works.
Dude, her page, it's like her whole page is her personal life section. You know how on Wikipedia they
Because
have
literally
your
they
career-
don't do anything that's like
worthwhile?
career oriented. Like it's just like they got really really popular when they got the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, and it was supposed to be because they opened like Dash, which is their like clothing store or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that on there. They have a
Right.
Dash pop-up store in the Hamptons, which is
Right.
the douchiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Pop-up store.
You got a pop-up store in the Hamptons? Yeah, you can buy this thong for $400. I'm like, you go fuck yourself.
But it was I don't even know how do you pitch that show? It'd be like, hey, I had a sex tape and I got some sisters. And
This is what's
there's
interesting.
a lot of shit.
Because I'm reading this. Its premise was originated by guess who?
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the fucking like douche on douche. That's
Yeah,
what this is.
Exactly.
I don't know why I liked it so much.
It's-
That's what's bothering me is I'm trying to figure out why I liked it because I was like I could watch this for hours.
I think that they like started as fake people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I don't think they're real people.
No, I
And
don't think so either.
So then, like most reality shows only last for a little while because they're real people that are like, oh shit, this is fucked up. Like we probably shouldn't do this. But because they started out as fake people, they were able to like they have. It's been a really long time since they've started this. Like they don't do anything when they're not being filmed.
Dude.
Like ever for like
No.
10 years.
This is interesting to me. Rob Kardashian
Yeah.
is 27. And his picture is not up on the Wikipedia, which makes is he not on the show at all?
He used to be. I don't know. I haven't seen.
He's a model and a reality television personality. That's his
Mhm.
occupation.
He wanted to go back to school and he started and then I don't know what happened. He just stopped.
that he will return to the University of California and study law.
Yeah. Well, because his dad was a
Rob
lawyer, but
Kardashian, attorney at law. Dun 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 dun.
he-
My sister was in a sex tape.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun
Exactly.
dun. That's got to be
That's
weird
it.
as a brother
Yeah.
to be like, hey, you want to watch your sister get railed by this rapper?
You don't watch it. I would assume you would not watch it. That's just
What if you did? It's all sorts of screwed up. Let's incest. I'm so glad we could lead into that together.
Oh god.
I was thinking about this though because I fall into trashy reality
I
television.
love it.
I've watched every episode
I think I
of the
want to
Jersey
be a
Shore.
fake person.
Do you want to be a fake person?
Maybe.
That's probably not a very
Probably
healthy
not.
statement,
Yeah, I don't
but I'm
know.
down with it.
I sleep with a laptop.
Do you
Like,
wanna-
you know.
I sleep with a laptop, Mike. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. It's also really sad but
Well,
funny.
I want to be a fake person because
Guys.
real people sleep alone.
Oh, You leave my pillow boyfriends and girlfriends out of this. A pillow
Terry
party.
and Jerry.
Terry and Jerry and Susan. What's the other one's name? Susan's the checkered
Susan
pillow.
brings snacks. Like
Susan, who's got Capri Suns? No, I've watched all of the Jersey Shore. I used to watch, when I was in high school, I watched Real World religiously when the new season would come on.
But those are different people every time, you know, so it's not... I don't know how they've been doing this for so long. Why are you crazy?
Did you watch the show The
I guess they
Osbournes?
Yes. That's my favorite reality show ever.
I love that show.
I think the funniest things...
Sharon!
He's so... Oh, God. And they have to have, like, subtitles for him.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing... My dad and I used to watch it sometimes. And Ronnie. And he made a fire. Ozzy made a fire outside. And he's like alone on the beach. And he's like, oh, I like warming my butt by the fire. Just like out there by himself. He's got his pants down. Just like. So now every time I turn the fire on at home, like I say that. I'm like, oh, I love warming my butt by
remember
the fire.
I bought it on DVD when I was in high school, the first season. And I was so pissed off it wasn't uncensored.
It wasn't uncensored?
Oh, no, the language was uncensored, I think. Oh, no, it wasn't that. There's something I bought that wasn't. I'm confusing.
I was going to say, because I would watch it.
I'm sorry. Oh, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of the Man Show, that stupid comedy show that was Man Show, because I wanted that, and then I heard the DVDs were uncensored. Osbournes was uncensored language-wise, but my mom was like, "Why are you guys watching this?" Like she was like kind of pissed off.
I would leave my TV on
Jackie.
at night, like during the summer. And one night my dad like came in because I was watching that, and he was like, "What the fuck is that beeping?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just the Osbournes. Like they were censoring so much shit that it was just like a continual like beeping."
It's like you fucking. It's like they use like the way people use the word like they use fuck, and it was so beautiful. But yeah, that was one of my favorite reality television shows.
And now they're all pretty not normal, but for you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's funny because you see. Kelly, I'm going to Google Kelly Osbourne right now.
Kelly's on Fashion Police.
Really?
Yeah. And then Jack was like, got sober and now like climbs mountains and shit or something.
That was the guy. Yeah, he was the guy that I'm like, what the hell are you going to do with your life?
Right.
Yeah. Kelly Osbourne, there's a very...
I love Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon Osbourne is the shit.
Sharon Osbourne, you're great.
You're great, Sharon. Sharon, you're great. You're great. She's from Brixton, South London, England. Mm-hmm. She's only been married once to Ozzy Albert from 1982. Congratulations.
Dude, she tells stories about him like when he's like a super rock star, like bringing other women home, and he was so drunk, like he tried to bring another woman home, and Sharon was like, "Oh, no." Like just made her leave. Like that was it. Yeah. She's like,
because he was just hammered.
Yeah. That was around the like biting the head off the bat time of his life.
Dude, it's so weird to me because you see all the like the super couples or whatever, like the marriage like this end, and like the older people like this, they're still kicking it.
Yeah,
that was from the 80s, man.
That's good for you.
You know what? You're great, Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne. You're great. I love you gotta find.
I think this is what it is. You gotta find someone who's your same crazy. Like everybody's crazy. You just gotta find the same type of crazy, and they're very similar kind of crazy. I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Jack Osbourne right now, and I can't find it anywhere.
This is a reality TV.
It is a reality episode, but I'm fine with it because I was genuinely surprised at how much I just got sucked in to the point where we were supposed to leave to go to the show, and she paused. She paused the television, and I was like, had like a puppy dog sad face because I was like, I just want to watch this right now. Like, I'm sorry. I want to finish it. It was in the middle of it. I want to know what happens. Do they reconcile? Like, what happens? Because last time...
drink again? What happened?
Last scene we saw, fucking Chloe got in her SUV and just drove and was like, I'm going to fucking wait in the airport parking lot. I don't give a shit. I have a phone. Like, that's what she was saying. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, my gosh.
So dramatic.
Yeah, I know. It's dramatic. It's overly done, but... I guess
I like it though. I end up watching that
because this is technically we said this was going to be. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No.
You go.
It's going to be random. So
I don't care.
Okay. I also loved The Girls Next Door.
Which is
Did you ever see that show?
No.
I fucking loved that show.
What's that?
It was basically about Hugh Hefner's girlfriends, like the three of them. It was
I've heard of this.
Holly Madison, Bridget, and Kendra Wilkinson. Now she's Wilkinson, but I don't remember Bridget's last name, but I fucking loved watching that show. Like, I loved watching it. And then when they got the new girlfriends, I was like, this is bullshit. What the fuck? I was super mad.
Dude,
Crystal.
you know, I wanted to watch, like, I always was thinking as a kid, like, do I want to go to the Playboy Mansion? Because you know how all the boys are like, dude, I want to go to the grotto of the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think I do. I think I'm more interested in the zoo at the Playboy Mansion
Yeah, they got some
than
cool
going to
shit
the
there.
grotto.
And honestly, the house itself isn't like that huge.
No, it's just the grounds are crazy.
Right, yeah. I mean, I would go, obviously.
I mean, guys, I would go.
Yeah,
Okay?
if somebody invited me, I'd say, "I'll go." And they put nice parties. But I really enjoyed that show.
I did, and you know what? This is what I was, because this is technically supposed to be a feel-good television show review. Like, that's what we're supposed to do.
That's it.
And I was trying, like, all day today. I'm like, how is this a feel-good show? But I'm like, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. No, if it makes you, was the show Crow lyric. If it makes you happy, I'm so dumb. If it makes you happy,
if it's good to you, it's good for you.
Yeah, it's like if it makes you feel good that you're not these people, and that makes it a feel good show.
I'm a real
I suppose.
person, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not a fake dummy, and and this is, I guess, if it makes me happy to watch these terrible people have stupid fights over absolutely nothing, then I guess it's fine. You know what show I totally was into as a 7th grade kid? Survivor. I was hard.
I did like Survivor.
I had when Survivor Australia came out, I decided my favorite color was orange.
It's a good combination of like challenges type of reality shows and then actual like people drama though, because
you know when you only feed a person rice for 3 months, they get a little angry.
Just a little bit.
But I watched Survivor Australia, and my mom got me an orange Survivor Australia shirt. And orange jump pants to match.
You did it like that. I just imagined it was one of the bandana things that you can also wear as a tube
wear
top,
on your
and then
boobs?
you wearing it as a tube top.
I'd do that.
You would.
I would.
Right under the boobs.
Right under the under boob. But I wore that, and I wore orange jumpsuit pants, and that was my Thursday outfit, which was when the show would wear. And I wore that every Thursday in school, in middle school, and that was a thing I did. In Monica, I was not very cool in middle school. I'm trying so hard.
Probably would have lost some cool points with just the orange pants, but then you can put an orange
shirt on it. And
no one's going to talk to you.
I think my favorite color still might be orange, though. Orange is a nice color.
Orange is a nice color, but, you know.
I could bring it back.
I mean, orange is the new black, so.
So upset I walked into that shit.
How disappointed you were by that.
Just like, gosh.
God damn it.
By the way, the tube top thing, that was really hot to me as like a prepubescent Mike.
Really?
Yeah. I guess not prepubescent, like going through puberty Mike when I would watch that show.
Anything
and I'd be
without
like,
straps is stressful.
Really? As a lady? Dude.
Yeah, he's going to fall down.
Oh, see, and I was like watching that as a kid, like, yeah, shoulders are hot.
Shoulders.
I was thinking.
Look at her clavicle.
Because yeah. That's a nice looking clavicle you got there.
It's just sticking out because they're all skinny as fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? And I remember there's this one episode where these 2 girls got naked for peanut butter, and it was like, put it in the Mike Coletta fantasy bank for 20 years. It's like fantasy of me.
He still walks around with peanut butter, just like anybody. No,
and it was like the dream would just be like
this by myself.
Be like not knowing a lot about sex, but me being on an island with these 2 girls, and I just have peanut butter, and that was the fantasy. There was no sex involved because I didn't know what it was.
I have the peanut butter though.
Like, nudity and peanut butter. That's the fantasy. There's no sex.
This is 7th grade. That's all I need.
This is all I want. I just want to look at boobs and eat peanut butter. You know what this whole episode should be called? We're sharing too much about our lives.
Yeah.
Nudity and peanut butter might be the name of the episode. We got Let's Incest is pretty great.
Incest there.
Yeah, Let's Incest is still winning.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, I have news stories. Again, we're taking up too much time. I have one news story because, again, news stories involve something sad happening and then something good happening.
Which is still good.
We've only had really one good news story. It's always sad good. And this one's sad good. A Valley teenager courageously fighting cancer spends his days undergoing chemotherapy at Phoenix Children's Hospital. So a family friend turned to Facebook asking for pictures of dogs to cheer him up because the kid likes dogs. The world responded.
The world again.
The internet's just sending this guy dog photos, and I love it, and it makes me feel good. And there's like a little examples of like dogs in cars and dogs in hoodies, but I like it. It makes me feel nice. But again,
great.
He has cancer, but it's people rallying to someone's cause and being positive,
and that's
nice. Now then,
nice. Oh, that's actually perfect for
for our. Do you want to do the charity now? We should. That rolls into it.
Sure, yeah, it goes right into it. Well, there's a thing called PAWS, PAWS, which is like something animal welfare shelter.
Yeah. Not your standard humane society or animal.
Right. So it's like a humane society-ish shelter where you can adopt animals that have been rescued, that kind of thing. But they also, I found out today, have like a wildlife rescue, which is a different facility. But they have this big area where if you report like a deer that's been hurt or something like that, they'll go and get it and then like bring it to their facility, which is basically just like a wooded area, and nurse it back to health. And then like, set it free or whatever. But they do that with like, she showed me a picture of like a sea lion that like got hurt, and they
patched it up.
Yeah, but they patched it up, and then they showed us the pictures of them like taking it out on the boat again and like putting it back where we found it.
That's super adorable.
Like putting it back out there, So you can donate. They take like monetary donations. However, you can also donate like cat and dog food or like toys or something like that for the animals that they keep there. And it's called PAWS.
That's really pleasant.
Thank you.
That's a really good charity.
Thank you.
I like that a lot. Now can we take our stupid internet quiz?
Yay.
Because are you ready for what it is? The first quiz we're doing is which Kardashian are you?
Yes.
I'm only doing this because this one's really quick. It is not
Can you get Jenners too? Can I be Brody Jenner?
Who's Jenner? Who's a Jenners?
Oh God, you really need to.
Can we do a Jenners episode next time?
No. Okay, so Kris was married to Robert Kardashian. They got divorced. Then he died.
Sad. Okay.
Okay. Then she married Bruce Jenner.
And now they had kids?
Yes. So Bruce is actually their stepdad or whatever, like the Kim, Khloe, all them stepdad. But they have Kendall and Kylie, who are their kids, Kris and Bruce's kids. I know way too much about this. But then Bruce also has kids from before, one of which is Brody Jenner, who was on like Laguna Beach or one of those fucking shows, right? So it all gets all fucking reality TV incest, really, is what it is.
He's the father of Bert, Casey, Brandon, Brody, Kendall, and Kylie Jenner, right. As well as the stepfather of Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, and Rob Kardashian.
Right.
That's so many children.
So many kids.
So what was the
facelifts too.
Kylie and Kendall
is the like
the younger kids. 17.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but they're like models or whatever now.
Kylie's 19. Oh, they're models. Yeah, I feel like if you're rich and you have a daughter, you can make them a model. He's like, I'm going to make you a model.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's an empire of models. But anyway,
it's an empire.
How do you feel about other people's success? First question. Great. No one else can be successful. That is my thing. That's fine. Whatever. It makes me a little sad because I worry I will never be successful. Who cares?
Talk about how there's.
Yeah, they're spelling. I was going to mention that, yeah.
Okay.
Who cares? They'll never be as successful as me. Good for them. What can I get out of it? And by the way, they take all the C's and make them K's in this question.
Are they going to do it the whole time?
I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
I picked great.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care. Like, good for them.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should pick something different. I would say good for them, but what can I get out of it? How's that going to help me?
Hey, how do you react to failure? What is failure again? That's really fucking pretentious. It happens sometimes. You just have to stay motivated. Failure isn't an option. I cry. K-R-Y. Failure makes you stronger. Whatever. It happens. I'm going to go with it happens sometimes. You just have to stay motivated.
Yeah, that's the one.
Or actually, I'll go, failure makes you stronger because I do believe that. I'll go with that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your favorite color? They're all black and they spelled B-L-A-K-K. I'm going to pick the middle one in the top. That's what you picked?
No. Pick middle bottom.
Middle bottom? How do you deal with a serious problem? Deal with it heads on. Joke about it. Cry.
Wear sunglasses.
With K. Have someone else deal with it. Think about it a lot, but not deal with it. Discuss it with the K with my family. I'm going to say joke about it because that's what I do.
I appreciate how many answers just say cry.
Cry.
Okay.
Cry.
Let's see, how do you deal with it?
Do you discuss with family?
No, I honestly keep to myself. I think about it a lot, but not deal with it.
Here's your question. How do you feel about Scott?
Ah!
I've warmed up to him.
I can't believe that's a question.
He can be a lot, but he's fun. Love him. I'll always hate him. He's the Lord. He's the best. I hate him.
I'll always hate him.
Well, now I have mixed feelings because before I put love him.
Well, then, or you could, whatever. You go. That's
He
how
can
you
be
feel.
a lot, but he's fun. I'm going to say that.
I can't.
How would your friends describe you? As a bit of a bore, as sassy, as the life of the party, as driven, as a goof, as kind of an ass. I put goof, but I don't know. I guess goof.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a goof?
I don't know. Am I sassy? Kind of an ass.
I think you're driven.
Okay, we can do that one. That's fun. Thanks, Mike.
You're
That's
welcome,
nice.
boo. What's your favorite city? London, Miami, Los Angeles, New York, Rome, Paris. I'm going to pick Rome.
Okay. I've only ever. Well, I guess I've been to LA and Miami.
Paris is pretty dirty.
Pick that one. Super dirty. I'm just gonna go with LA.
Okay. How do you feel about love? Love is a partnership. Well, okay. Love is everything. It hasn't always been easy for me, but I believe in it. It can be hard, but when you find the right one, you'll know. You have to work out. You have to work at what you love. You have to work out while you love.
How do you feel about love? You have to work
out. You have to work out to make someone love you. I run my relationship as the last one. I'm going to pick...
None of these say that it's not real.
Yeah. Whoa.
Sorry.
It's got really real.
I'm just kidding. It's real.
Love is a partnership.
Sure.
Love is... Have you ever been in love, Monica?
Yep.
That's nice. Are we still talking about my pillow girlfriends?
I hate them now. Just kidding. No, I don't.
I'm going to say...
It hasn't always been easy, believe me.
I'm going to say you have to work at what you love. I'm changing my answers a little bit from when I took the
That's
quiz
good because
originally.
it's what you love. Not
You know,
who.
then I'm going to choose my original answer was love is partnership. If you want to choose that one, you can choose that one.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. What is your sense of humor like? Well, I think I'm funny. Everything can be funny with a K. I'm really funny, but some people think I'm kind of a wet blanket. I'm the funniest. I can be kind of monotone.
Doesn't mean you're not funny.
Yeah, I like funny things. I think I say... Well, I think I'm funny. That's what I'm going to put. Actually, no. Everything can be funny. I agree with that more.
I'd say, well, I think I'm funny because it's all for me most of the time. I don't care.
What is the worst thing people say about you? I want to let you know the picture for this one is just asses.
Just your butts.
Just booties.
Booties.
You're dumb, you're fat, you're boring, you're crazy with a K, you're horrible. No one really says anything about you. I want to say, people say you're fat. I don't know if people say that about me. I guess they do.
That's rude.
Yeah, I have to say it. That's the one I'm going to click. It's too late now.
I'm crazy. People say I'm crazy all the time.
Does that make you crazy? In an argument, you tend to cry with a K.
Oh, shit.
Overreact with a K.
Overreact with a K. That's
Fight
so
back
funny.
with 2 Ks. Stare blankly. Start yelling and get defensive. Stay silent. I'm going to say stay silent because I really don't.
I was going to go stare blankly because I just stand there and take it.
What would you buy with your first million? A private jet, shoes, cars, a mansion, the family? You going to buy the family?
I'd buy a family.
I'd save it. I'm going to save it.
I'm going to say a family. I just buy a family. That's actually a little bit of my own fantasy. Fuck.
Who are you?
No.
Who are you?
I'm Kris Jenner.
Who's that?
It's the mom.
Oh, you're the mommy?
Yeah.
Read the thing. What does it say?
She uses all her children for money. No. It
Aww.
says, you're a little insane, but you know what you're doing. You're organized, driven, and caring, and that is why you're so successful.
You know what you can call me from now on?
That bad, but
Khloe Kardashian.
no! It's because you're fat.
You're the... So mean, but so perfectly timed. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
You're the life of the party. Everyone loves your humor and can-do attitude. And you're fat. No, it doesn't. I had another quiz.
Everybody gives her so much shit for being the bigger one, and I love her, and I think she's beautiful. So that's the only reason I said that.
You know what's funny? I had another quiz, but we're not fucking doing it because that was too amazing. I don't care. This episode's gonna go end early.
Are we?
It's 53 minutes, but we don't have enough time to do the other quiz anyway. It would take it longer.
Yeah, we can do a
We
compliment contest.
We can do a compliment contest. Hopefully, it doesn't start with you're fat.
I was thinking about the rules of the compliment contest.
Oh, I want to know about this.
I'm thinking, what if instead of laughing, because there's a lot of dead air of us trying not to laugh, we just go until it's not really a compliment, until you're like, meh, I don't know if that's a compliment.
Until you can't do one anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Also, I want to start a hashtag compliment contest. I'm going to spend like an hour, maybe the day that this comes out, just tweeting people compliments. Hashtag compliment contest. Hashtag hug life. Hashtag inspire.
Hashtag inspire. Hashtag you're great.
I really enjoy. I got into a Twitter battle, kind of. No, actually, it was because I complimented them with secret deodorant, and then they sent me a link for free deodorant.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, you
It
ready?
smells really good.
So we're gonna just keep complimenting each other. By the way, our
guess.
guest next week is gonna fucking hate this contest.
Yeah,
I'm
he
so
is.
excited that he's gonna be on, and he's not gonna enjoy it. All right, you ready?
Yeah,
You want me to go first?
sure.
I really like your hairband today.
Hey, thanks. Hey, Mike, I really like your white T-shirt that you can see through. Damn it. Sorry.
That wasn't really a
It
compliment.
was really bad. I
You
like
immediately
it, though.
lost. Can you see through it? Can you see my nipples?
Kind of.
Are they nice?
Now I can see when you stretch it out like that.
Look at my
No.
nipples! This was a failed contest for the first one.
Okay, hey, Mike.
Hey, what?
I really like that you were so invested in the show Survivor.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Monica, I really like that you were really interested in the Playboy Mansion, not for the women, but for the area, the real estate, if you will.
Yes, thank you. Hey, Mike, I really like that you are not afraid to embrace your newfound love of the Kardashians.
Hey, hey, Monica, I'm really glad that you got a sweatshirt and Cameron got an Xbox.
That's not a fucking compliment.
This has been a really fun episode. We've done 2 solos in a row, and they've been really solos, but the 2 of us, I mean, no guests.
Just hug life.
And it's fun, and we thank you guys for listening, and it's been a really fun show. It's going to be a little shorter one, but that's fine. Next week, we have a very special guest I'm excited for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you who it is in case something happens and he can't do it. Yeah, so thank you so much for listening, and you're great.
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 Let's incest this. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.